You too. What's good, your boy? Everything water and water is everything my familiar. I got for you guys a very fun, crazy Thorn Lucky Pants build. The Thorn got a little upgrade this season, and it's a lot better. It's just got 100 times better. But yeah, man, if y'all like this video, man, please leave a like and subscribe. The love you guys are showing me, bro, it's wonderful. I appreciate it. I got more vids for y'all. More entertaining vids coming out too. Final shape is gonna be lit for us. But yeah, let's get straight into this video. Starting off with this video, we're gonna be talking about probably the greatest buff for anything in the game, bro. We got the Lucky Pants. Now, the Lucky Pants is basically when you ready a full loaded hand cannon that deals kinetic damage or damage type that matches your subclass. Each hit from the hand cannon increases the damage of the next shot for a short time against combatants. Hand cannons ready faster, are more accurate immediately after swapping to them, provides a small benefit to airborne efficiency stats of hand cannons while buff is active. Again, now for an exotic weapon, we're going to be using the infamous Thorn. Now, if you're OG from D1, you know the Thorn was everybody's favorite hand cannon. The Thorn was just the Thorn, man. It was beautiful. Now, this season, they made it 10 times better because now with the Thorn, it has a catalyst. Now, the catalyst grants range and stability, dealing a final blow or absorb a remnant. A remnant grants additional increased weapon range as well as increased mobility handling for a short time. Now, that remnant that you get is like a really good poison factor, and you can stack this to as much as possible. Like, you might see me with like 24, 34, 48, and with 4 and hand cannon that's able to stack that much and overflow ammo to the magazine like that. It's so good because after the 10 seconds, all you gotta do is switch out weapons and then you're back into doing the damage without having to reload. Especially if you prep this before you get to, like, let's say a boss. You can just kill a whole bunch of enemies and you're doing increased damage too. Your poison does crazy damage too at that. So at every hit, your poison is just gonna keep on ticking. It's basically like the wither horde in a hand cannon. You know what I'm saying? Literally. So, and the poison is really good too. So yeah, that's it for our exotic weapon and armor. Now we're gonna get into the build. Alright, starting off with this build, we're gonna be using the infamous Silk Strike. That's the only super we got. Like, we will be using Strand. Now for an abilities, we're gonna be using Gambler's Dodge. We're also gonna be using Gambler's Dodge because we're gonna be able to reload our melee, which is the Threaded Strikes. We're going to be using Shackle Grenades. Now, if you want to be fun, you can go grapple, but this is just perfect, especially if you're in any hard-end content. The Shackle Grenade is going to save you a good 5 seconds with ad control. Seriously. Now, for the aspects, this is just crazy because Strand aspects are just, like, broken. The Whirling Maze Storm aspect is a broken because the Tangle does insane damage when it becomes a Beyblade, literally. And then Widow Silk, you get double the grenade. And that just gets just double Shackle Grenade. So not only do we have damage, we also have ad control that literally makes the enemy not being able to move. Any type of unstoppable, overlord, anti-bear, they all get stunned by this. Maybe overlord still can heal, but they won't be able to move or do any damage to you. Now, going into our fragments, we're going to be using Thread of Generations. Dealing damage generates grenade energy. It does minus your discipline, so always keep that in mind. But just being able to generate your grenade energy just by dealing damage, especially with the amount of damage you're going to be doing with this build, with the Lucky Pants and Thorn and just the Strand by itself, is going to be crazy. We're also going to be using Thread of Warding, picking up an overpowered grants Woven Mail. This is insane because Woven Mail gives you like a 50%, 45% damage reduction, so that's really good too. So make sure you have this. It does lower your resilience by 10, so keep that in mind too. If your resilience is not maxed, you might need to take something else off. We're also going to be using Thread of Evolution. Threading travels faster and deal additional damage. Honestly, this is more just for my intellect. To be honest, if it wasn't, I would say probably use Thread of Ascent, which is, you know, your grenade ability, and it gives you more for mobility. And last but not least, we got Thread of Continuity. Suspend, unravel, sever effects applied to targets have increased duration. This is really good because everything that's from our shackle grenade, our threaten, all that stuff that debuffs these enemies and keeps that ad control, having longer, like +5, 2 seconds, even if it's 2-3 seconds in harder content, is gonna be enough time for you to get away or enough time for you to kill the enemy. So that's good. So now we're gonna get into the stats and armor mods and artifacts of this build. Again, you can screenshot what you have here. We're not using anything strand, so you can just put it to what you have depending on what content you're doing and stuff like that. Now going into our stats, me personally, I kind of changed it up because I love strand super, so I went tier 8 on my intellect, and I also got maxed out resilience. No matter what content you're doing, max out your resilience is mandatory, unless you have really insane recovery. That's the only way, in my opinion. But if I was gonna say to make this build how you would like it, you can max out the discipline and just have like safer shackle grenades. But I just love that intellect, so you really can go resilience, discipline, intellect, and then mobility. That's just me. That's how I'm doing it. But yeah. All right, for our mods, go ahead and screenshot it. Look, I ain't trying. I'm gonna hover over it a little bit, like ha, 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 ha. Go ahead and screenshot this, but you know what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get to yapping about these. Y'all know what it does. If you don't, read it. But yeah, man, that's it. If y'all like this whole video, man, please even like and subscribe. It's your boy Everything Water. What is everything my familiar? Check out the drip. Check out the chain, bro. You know I'm out here shining, bro. You know what I got. I don't know what I got, but I'm out here shining, bro. Check out the chain, bro. I can't even show y'all my chain. My PC don't want to work. But yeah, it's your boy Everything Water. I'm out.